Alright, Lil we back. We got episode 7, Family Ties. Here on week 10, we got 5-2 Wisconsin. We are actually now ranked 25th. So they held the last spot for us. Coming off last week game, it was a win against Michigan State where we won 66-10. Just dominant performance from everybody involved. 5 touchdowns for Tata, 300 yards. The run game was insane. Everybody was going. Everybody was moving. Everybody getting their reps in. Portilla, damn, I didn't know he had 15. He had 15 tackles. PJ Watt with 10, and he is in the running right now for. He in the running right now for. What's his name? Damn, what's the award called, man? Best linebacker or defensive player of the year, one of them. All right, so best defensive player, he is 5th right now. And also we have defensive player of the year, we're 7th. He's second in one of these categories. I'm pretty sure it's best linebacker, yeah. So best linebacker, we are second. Uh, yeah, man, we just trying to trying to get an award winner. See if we can get an award winner in here and try to boost the team prestige. Nothing, not too much to really say after this past week. It was just dominant from us. Let's check some season stats. 1,900 right now for Tata, 21 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So we taking care of the ball pretty well across. I think we played 6 games now, 7 games. I think this the 7th game. Oh no, we played 7 games. So this is the 8th game. So yeah, we taking care of the ball pretty well. Trip with 500, 8 touchdowns. He's having a pretty solid freshman year. We also have Kalen Hill still leading us with yards and touchdowns. Lyles getting his work in. Stingley 400, 2 touchdowns, just being a producing wide receiver one. PJ Watt leading the defense, getting some pressure in there. I've been loving the way Stevens is playing, and also KO. KO has been he's been a monster in the middle. Just gotta keep building him up. Zach Higgins has been a sleeper. He's been a really good player for us this year. And Falio, I think that's his name, Falio. Yeah, this guy, he's a 6'6". He's a beast. He's been getting there. But yeah, man, let's just get into the game. I actually gotta check recruiting. Let's check recruiting. I should do all of this off stream. Well, it's not like y'all going after the 3 stars that I got anyway. Um, we don't know yet. Man, honestly, I think. What? Who are we battling? I mean, we're not out of it. That week 13 visit is not. I mean, that's good for him because I got Indiana coming up. But I mean, honestly, bro, I'm pretty happy with that. I think we're gonna get him. Week 12, week 11, week 13, and I get a hard sell. It's well week 10. Yeah, that's not gonna do nothing. I'll make sure I can lock him up. Coach prestige, conference prestige, champ contender, brand exposure. I mean, I got a good lead right now, though. I'm kind of near conference prestige. Damn, was he hard sold? He might have guessed, and I can't schedule him for that. So that just might be a loss. He playing way better than me right now. We'll see. He still got to play Ohio State. We'll see. Coach playing style, playing time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So we about to lock him up right here. That is great. That's great. Or he gonna put us in a recruit battle. It depends on how bad he want it. It's probably a recruit battle though. Proximity to home. I mean, I got hours, so. You know, that's pretty weird. Um. All right. Now to get into the game, man. We'll just wear red.
Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose.
Special teams on the board. That's good. It's a good start.
Touchdown, Wisconsin.
People still
It's a good
filling the
start.
stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the ground with the back.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
That's cool.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for a quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass.
That's a good set. Who that? Rico Burn.
Knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job getting the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can do that for this unit. We go back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
PJ Watt, man, sorry. I picked a great player, PJ Watt, man. He gets everything. Good punt by Rutgers. So we get Tata and Trip on the field, Hill.
So Wisconsin's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now
I would say I can't wait until I can really air the ball out.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It is amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate.
I was going to say, when I get on the board,
they were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Badgers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Bullet.
He took a hit as he threw it.
All right, man. Got blocked better.
Complete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the
punt team. Some drives, I guess, off
this will be their
teams.
first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures a fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's a draw.
Where we at?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That pressure, man. That pressure can get in there. I don't know. Might have figured it out with my team. KO with the recovery. I like Hill right here just one-on-one, man. I don't know. Try to see if I can free up some space for him. Yeah, it was there, but... Oh, we about to give it back? That's crazy.
And the defense able to get pressure to
I
the
don't think I
quarterback,
had
and they
enough.
got everybody trying to swipe at
I
the
don't think
football.
I have enough
Impact
full
on the
power
hit
to get the
sometimes
ball.
jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then
It's
better
okay though.
job forcing a
It's okay.
turnover.
I need you to stop.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
He's going to Tavares.
Last completion move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And you want to run the ball.
Some pressure.
That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing them out.
They'll run play action.
Oh.
That's caught. It's Kendricks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Get in there.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's terrible.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing them.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Colorado can really get back there, though.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Again, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
Not really
now
a fan of like
color blocking. Guys are not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. They'll send the back in motion.
Okay.
Might be calling a hot route.
One of these. Block him.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Nice. Good catch, Lars.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
So here's the drive. You got out the end zone.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So
see if we can get tripped on this quarter. I like the space on the short side.
Running back searching for a hole.
No blocks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Bullet.
Finds his tight end.
Bullet.
And he's brought down
Love
after
Bullet,
a
man.
nice game.
Love Bullet.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
Flat, got space. Get up for it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. And he was
I just don't have any time when I'm dropping back, bro.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Stick to it, man.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun.
Somebody get off the block.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's gonna find the ball.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up
somebody
front,
get there.
not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance. And Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system. Stay within yourself. Know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Going with the ground game left. And he never had a
our run game was so good last week, and then all of a sudden we just can't nobody block again, bro. I just don't know.
And you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Pick and
the
choose,
linebacker,
man.
you could tell he had a good clue what was going on.
Pick
He
and
knew it was a
choose,
one
man.
play.
They kept
Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious
I'm
arm
so
strength
tired of
shown
this
there.
game, bro.
The Badgers send out the punt unit.
Tired of this
He'll
game.
try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack part. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was
I'm getting destroyed, bro. I don't know how many, what are your stats on this game? Like, holy fuck, man. Like, we're 7 for 13 and got 3 yards on the ground. Like, holy shit, man. Is this the best D-line ever? The fuck?
It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the
Fuck,
field.
bro.
And off from the shotgun. Turning it
Oh,
on.
damn. Touching the shirt.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same.
When did they add that, bro? For like the fans to be shouting like that. Like that's gotta be a new thing. Like I've never said this. Like I play this game all year,
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Hunt is in the air. Holds it in and looking
Maybe
upfield.
Indiana fans weren't comp.
Ripping through the defense. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and
Actually,
really
you know
sets
what?
up this
They
offense
said
nicely.
Hoosiers. They said Hoosiers.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute.
Holy
Nowhere to go.
fuck,
The ball is
man.
loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is
Hey,
they
bro.
fumbled it, but thankfully they were
My
able to jump
quarterback
back
gonna die
on
up there
and not
because
have a
like
turnover.
we just not
And the
blocking.
Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last
So
play.
good ball, Tessa.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it
Dropping
out there
back
to
the
pick up
pass
that
and
first
just
down.
dying back
Here's
there.
this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't have any timeouts. Why am I running the ball? So smart.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Let's look for Kalen Hill, man. Oh, we got him. We got him. Get under it. Oh my God. Fuck, man.
Looking for a big-time play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on
It's a
offense.
bummer,
QB
bro.
missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest
I'll
of this
send him
game.
again, bro. I don't like this coverage.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient
I'll
against
send him
the
again.
clock.
I don't like that coverage. Kalen.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Right.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI.
Oh, man, that was kind of it right there. That was it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it.
Can we take that? I guess we'll try.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out.
Miss.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kevin's so much fun.
Yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All right, man. Second
and the Rutgers
half.
offense heads back onto the
Shit,
field.
man.
Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to. And here's a
Whoa.
the defense got it. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack,
Little
getting the
Kalen, that's the fucking I can't, man.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. The sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that pass play fell It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Stingley. Get him there.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone.
It's so hard to get my playmakers the ball, bro, but like nobody's catching the ball. So.
Trying play action.
And like, holy fuck, man. I didn't mean to pick one right there, but like, it's just like.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gonna look downfield again.
I'll go there again, man. He just dropped the
incompletion on 3rd down.
That's sick, bro.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Stevens. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Stevens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
TJ Watt is everywhere.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit.
Look at this demon punter, man. Like, oh my God. Do they have the best punter in the nation? Hello?
Is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Fires to the big fella. He's loose at the 15. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God. I'm just not gonna, like, I'm not even gonna try to pass him the ball anymore, bro. Like, I'm trying everything trying to get him the ball.
What happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet? The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Badgers will line it up on first and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on second down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Rutgers 0.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that.
There's the random interception, bro. One for every game. What the hell?
And the Rutgers offense heads
One for
back
every
onto the
game,
field.
man.
That last drive won't go on
So
the
much
highlight
fun.
reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, how about that throw? Under pressure, somebody right in his face getting struck. And as soon as he's getting struck, he's able to throw the football and still get a completion. That'll show that offensive line how serious.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Chase. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The give on the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Holy shit,
He gets
man.
it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team.
Bro, this
People on
game is
onside
actually
kicks.
hilarious.
Great
Like,
job jumping on that
I
ball.
wasn't even able to call
Here
timeout right
comes the
there.
Wisconsin
Like they
offense to go
kicked
back
it
to
as
work.
soon as they snapped the ball.
Oh, they're after him.
Yeah.
Hit hard just as he
Hard.
released it on first down and just
12
couldn't
for
get it to
28
the
right now,
receiver.
bro.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the
Like,
football
everything's
and
in
leading the
fucking
clock.
pass,
They've got a
everything's
pretty
in
good
fucking
lead here
stop.
late in the game,
Just
but the
in punt,
defense
bro.
knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what
Good
they
ball.
just did.
Bullet.
Catch inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Nice.
And the Badgers have it with a first and 10.
Nice.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback moving. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Badger! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. scramble. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
On target to the left.
It's this thing again,
Works
man.
his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Here we go, sack. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day. They're doing everything great. Just you can tell they were down to what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pocket breaking down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree.
Painful game.
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there
Not
are a
much
lot of
really
goals
safe
that get
to
put
it.
up on
I
the
mean,
blackboard.
everything is
Reaching
a
a bowl
sack,
game is
both
one
sides
of
of the
those. Now you
ball.
can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not
I know
celebrating
Sting we had on the game.
You're looking to build on this win, moving ahead.
I
Because they've got bigger goals
know.
down
I
the
gotta
road.
see who was
They
getting
do,
back
and
there
they've
first. I
shown
think
you
it was
some good
KO.
flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on
Just
things from
painful,
here.
bro.
For David
Painful
Pollack and
game.
Jesse Palmer,
4
I'm Reese Davis.
interceptions.
You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports
Stingley had a
College
game.
Football.
Bullet had a good game. Tompkins, Hill dropped like 4 balls. Yeah, literally. Just without looking at it. Lyles didn't get it. It was Steven back there. Steven with 4 sacks, Higgins 2.5, KO 2.5, Folio 2. Ben got back there. No interceptions to us. Alright, man. Just keep climbing. None of this shit matters right now. It's not going to matter until next season. But we'll tap back in episode 8.